Coming up on Patriots Today by Chat Sports, does New England need to sign an offensive tackle? And New England doesn't have a concrete one right now, so I think they do. A couple of names out there we're going to discuss, and you got the money to do it. $50 million if you're Eliot Wolf and company, so I quite frankly expect this to happen at some point. We'll talk about some options here in just a second, but first, we got a like battle going as Texans Today, their video earlier today, picked up 253 likes. We got to get 260 plus because they might pick up a couple extra here and there. 260 plus to feel good about winning this competition. So hit that like button. Take down those fraudulent Texans. They have one decent playoff team, and they act like they're on top of the world. Hit that like button right now. All right, let's talk Donovan Smith, a familiar name we've discussed here on the channel, a new name here in just a minute, so stay tuned for that. But ESPN labeled the Patriots as the best fit to land free agent Donovan Smith, and it makes sense. He's probably the safest left tackle that is still available that can at least give you decent starting ability. Here's Matt Bowen of ESPN saying that the Patriots re-signed right tackle Michael Winu to a multi-year extension, drafted Penn State tackle Caedan Wallace, who will move to the left side in the pros in the third round, and signed former Steeler Chuck Okorafor to a one-year deal. But Smith would provide good competition for the left tackle spot and at worst depth. He started for the Chiefs in the Super Bowl last season, and he posted a pass block win rate of 90.8% while allowing 6 sacks over 438 pass block reps. New England needs reliable blockers for rookie quarterback Drake Maye, and Smith no doubt will help. He's definitely not wrong. Like, I've mentioned this, especially if you play Drake Maye early, which we'll see. I would trot Jacoby out there at least week 1, but if Drake lights it up and looks like he's ready to go, you should play him. That's just where I'm at right now. I would like to have a veteran left tackle in there. It'd be one thing if Caedan Wallace, started a year at left tackle and 2 at right tackle. You'd be like, okay, this guy, he got moved to the right side because Olu Fashanu. What are you going to do? 40 college starts, none at left tackle. It's easier to go from right to left guard or vice versa than right to left tackle. It doesn't mean it can't be done. It doesn't mean he's not going to be a good left tackle. I just think that's asking a lot out of a rookie, especially considering he might be playing next to a fellow rookie at left guard because Cole Strange isn't going to be healthy. Layden Robinson, the 4th rounder, may end up starting at left guard. So that's a tough bill to put 2 rookies on the left side of your offensive line, and then, oh, by the way, go protect your $35 million investment rookie quarterback. I don't know, man. Donovan Smith isn't perfect. He's not what he was 3 or 4 years ago, but he's still a serviceable starting left tackle, which I'm not convinced you have that right now on your offensive line and on your roster. So what do you think? Should the Patriots sign an offensive tackle? Type Y for yes, type in for no. Here's to see what you guys think. Again, Donovan Smith is not a world beater. 3-4 years ago, Pro Bowl caliber player. Now he's kind of a serviceable, bounce around the NFL type of starting left tackle. But I do think, he's probably the 20th, 25th best left tackle, which is better than what you got. Only gave up 2 sacks last year. That's decent. Sure, gave up a lot of hurries, but Jacoby and Drake are mobile enough. If he's at least holding his own over there on the left side, I don't think it's a complete disaster. He's also historically a much better pass blocker than run blocker. The PFF grades bear that out. That was true last year as well. I like that if you're going to trot the rookie quarterback out there. If my running back gets beat up running behind Donovan Smith, hey, that's not my big investment. Drake Maye is. And again, there's nothing ever wrong with competition. You don't even have to promise this guy the starting job. But if you're Donovan Smith, you got to view that as a damn good opportunity. Hey, I can come in here and probably start. Sweet. At this point in free agency, he's not going to have great options. Now, re-signing with the Chiefs is still a possibility. Their left tackle situation is muddy. I'm sure he would prefer that. But if they're not interested or if they don't guarantee him a starting job and New England kind of close to does that, then yeah, I think Smith would have interest in coming in here. And I've mentioned it throughout this segment that you got to protect your investment. If you're going to put Drake Maye out there, you at least got to do your due diligence. Be like, hey, we tried, man. If you don't go sign a veteran tackle and you just throw Caedan Wallace out there who's never played the position at the collegiate level out there, that's when you have $50 million in cap space, that's inexcusable. If you're going to draft a quarterback at 3 with a young rebuilding roster like the Patriots are, then you got to help him out. And I think they've done that to the best of their ability at receiver. They have not done that at offensive line yet. Bringing back Michael Winu was nice. The left side's a mess, though. I think you got to bring in somebody, whether it's Donovan Smith or someone else we're about to talk about in a second. I promise you this, if the Patriots make a signing, we'll make a video here on Patriots Today by Chat Sports. So hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications. We got you covered here on a daily basis here on the channel. From Donovan Smith to David Bakhtiari. Remember him? Packers legend. He's been there forever. He's also been hurt a lot. Well, we got an update from Ian Rappaport yesterday saying that former Packers All-Pro David Bakhtiari, who is recovering from knee surgeries, had a positive follow-up exam with expert Dr. Brian Cole, and Cole proclaimed him on schedule for a 2024 season return. That's very interesting. We'll talk about him as a potential option as well here in just a moment. But first, I want to inform you guys about our deal of the day, this Patriots t-shirt hat combo for $20 off at chatsports.com/PatsCombo. That's chatsports.com/PatsCombo. Get started today and purchase that. And by the way, when you go to that link, get this combo, you can go surf the rest of the website, see what other gear is available for you guys as well. I think this one's sweet because I love the Patriots red. You got the red tint and the logo on the hat as well. That link's in the comments and in the description, chatsports.com/PatsCombo. Look, if you just want to compare mano a mano, David Bakhtiari, Donovan Smith, Bakhtiari is a better player. His peak has been better, and I think if healthy, he's better right now. Now, the if healthy is a very real thing. Donovan Smith's had some minor injuries the last couple of years, but he's been on the field for the most part. David Bakhtiari has not. He only played one game last year. He missed 6 games the year prior, missed 16 again 2 years ago, only missed 4 in 2020, but that's 3 years removed. Like, if you sign him, he's likely going to miss some time. But if he's healthy, he's not just a serviceable left tackle. Like, maybe he's not elite anymore, but I'd say he's top half. He's never been graded below a 70 grade for a season in his 11-year career per PFF. That's pretty consistent, regardless of what you think of their grading system. And his lowest pass blocking grade, never below 72, which was his rookie season. He's only given up 29 sacks in 11 years. That's like 2.5 sacks a season. This guy is a stabilizing force on the left side. The problem is you just don't know how often he's going to be out there. So, like, it's kind of one of those, like, if you sign Donovan Smith, you're probably getting 12 to 15 games. If you're signing David Bakhtiari, you can get anywhere from 3 to 12 games. Like, you don't know. So, it's kind of a pros and cons situation. Do you want to take the home run with Bakhtiari, or do you want to kind of go with the safer option but lesser player in Donovan Smith? Well, what say you? What do you guys think? Type DS if you'd rather go with Donovan Smith, or DB if you want to go with David Bakhtiari. Go ahead and let me know. And before I get to some other options, let me just give some final thoughts here. I would take the swing with Bakhtiari, especially if you at least feel like Wallace can be serviceable over there. You also have Okorafor. If I knew I could get 10 to 12 games out of Bakhtiari, which you can't know that, but I would take that swing because if I am planning on playing Drake Maye a lot, if Bakhtiari's out there, I really don't even have to worry about left tackle. You still have concerns with Donovan Smith. Now, it's less than what you currently have, but I might take a swing here and sign him to like an incentive-laden contract where, every game he gets is an additional $500,000 or whatever the case may be. So that's my thoughts. You let me know yours. DS for Donovan Smith, DB for David Bakhtiari. Some other available tackles out there. DJ Humphries, decent. He's kind of in that Donovan Smith realm. So is Charles Leno Jr. I think those 3 guys, they're going to be serviceable starting left tackles. They're not going to light it up, but they're not going to be the primary reason you lose. The next grouping, Cam Fleming, he's a fringe starter type as well. Dwayne Brown's pretty old at this point. I don't think he's a realistic option to come in here and start at a high level. Cam Irving, he's a backup. He's not a guy I would start out there. But those first 3 guys I'd be intrigued with. Dwayne Brown, sure, work him out, but I think he's 39 now, 40. I don't think he's going to be out there. He's been hurt a lot. But, man, Bakhtiari's a wild card. If he's healthy, man, that's a top 10 left tackle, I think, still, but he's just missed so much time. All right, guys, that's going to do it for Patriots Today by Chat Sports. My name is Harrison Graham. We'll be back soon, so subscribe.